Good morning everyone. This is Punya Rupak Mishra from class 10. Today here among all of you to share few facts related to the chapter the circulatory system. Let us begin the seminar with a beautiful thought. And the thought is here, life is like a camera, just focus on what is important. Capture the good times. If things go wrong, learn from them. It means that design your life cycle as you want it to be, instead of depending on sources to remake or design your life. Now, I would like to share my acknowledgement part. At the first place, I express my gratitude to Almighty for successfully being able to complete the assessment. Then, I take this opportunity to thank our beloved principal, Father George, who provided me this opportunity to express my views regarding the chosen part. Then I would express my sincere thanks to Miss Puspalata, my biology teacher, for assisting me with all her suggestions and ideas. At the same time, I am grateful to my parents for cooperating me for the while preparing this beautiful video. Hope you find this well. Thank you everyone. Now, let us have a glance at the contents of the seminar. Number 1. The characteristics of heart, a brief summary. Number 2. Pathway of blood circulation, and it is a diagrammatic part. Then, working of human heart and blood circulation. Now, let us begin our first topic or part, that is characteristics of heart, a brief summary. Heart is the muscular organ which is similar to our fist in size. It weighs 300 gram in an adult human body. It is 12 cm in length and 9 cm in breadth. It is located centrally between the lungs, with nearly 2/3 of its mass towards the left of the midline. It has 4 chambers in total, that is right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. It is enclosed by a double layered membrane called as pericardium, which consists of parietal layer and visceral layer. It is made up of cardiac muscles. It beats 72 times a minute. It produces two different types of sounds, namely the lub, also called as systolic sound, and dub, also called as diastolic sound. Now, let us have a glance at the next topic. Yes, friends, now we are here with the structure of the heart. Now, let us learn about the pathway of blood circulation in human heart, and also about the chambers, aorta, and some other parts at the same time. This part is called as your aorta, and it helps in transfer of oxygenated blood from heart to all the other parts of our body. And through this structure, which is called as your left pulmonary artery, the blood flows out to lungs. Remember, pulmonary artery is the only artery which carries the deoxygenated blood. These are your left pulmonary veins. And remember, like pulmonary arteries, the pulmonary veins are the only veins which carry the oxygenated blood. This is your left atrium. This is your left ventricle. And through this structure, the blood flows out to body. This blood is your oxygenated blood. Through this structure, the deoxygenated blood from whole over the body flows into the right atrium. This is your right ventricle. This is your right atrium. And these are your right pulmonary veins through which the blood flows in from lungs. This is your right pulmonary artery through which the blood flows out to lungs. Now, let us have a glance on another such diagram for a better understanding about the different structures and parts in it. Yes friends, this is another diagram of the same pumping organ, the heart. Now let us have a quick glance. This is your aorta. This is your superior vena cava. This is your left pulmonary artery. This is your left pulmonary vein. And this is your left atrium. This is your semilunar valve. And this is your mitral or bicuspid organ, the heart. Now let us have a quick glance. This is your aorta. This is your superior vena cava. This is your left pulmonary artery. This is your left pulmonary vein. And this is your left atrium. This is your semilunar valve. And this is your mitral or bicuspid valve. Then this region is called as your apex. And this yellow colored part is called as your interventricular septum. This muscle type part is called as your papillary muscle. This is your right ventricle. This is your tricuspid valve. This is choroid tendon, and then this is your pulmonary vein. This is the right pulmonary vein, and this is the right pulmonary artery. Now let us switch to a third content. Let us learn about the third topic, that is working of human heart and blood circulation. Arteria always receive the blood while ventricles give out the blood to body organs. Right side of heart, that is right atrium, and ventricle contain deoxygenated blood. Left side of the heart, that is left atrium, and ventricle contain the oxygenated blood. Blood vessels that take blood to heart are called veins, and the one that take the blood away from the heart are called as arteries. Deoxygenated blood enters the heart through superior and inferior vena cava. From right atrium, the deoxygenated blood enters the right ventricle through a tricuspid valve. From right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood is pumped out through the pulmonary artery to lungs for reoxygenation. The blood flows out through the pulmonary semilunar valve present at the base of pulmonary artery. In the lungs, the diffusion of gases takes place and the blood gets oxygenated. Oxygenated blood is carried by pulmonary vein to left atrium. From left ventricle, the oxygenated blood is pumped out into aorta, the largest artery, which takes the blood to the body through arteries and arterioles, the smaller extensions of arteries. In the tissues, a capillary network allows the exchange of gases and food substances. Finally, the deoxygenated blood flows through venules, the extensions of veins, and the thin veins. Happy World Environment Day to everyone. World Environment Day is observed on 5th of June every year to strengthen the bond between nature and human beings. Each year it is observed with a new theme and intention throughout the earth. Similarly, this year it is being celebrated to focus on ecosystem restoration. At last, I conclude my lecture by sharing a beautiful slogan. Every action has opposite reaction, and we have only one planet and one chance. Thank you.